This program provides education, not advice. Sponsors pay a fee for endorsements and interviews. See the truthayf.com disclosure page for details.
This is where technology, innovation, and personal finance come together.
This is The Truth About Your Future with Rick Edelman. Brought to you by Global X ETFs, dedicated to providing investors with unexplored intelligent solutions, and by Invesco QQQ. Anyone can become an agent of innovation with Invesco QQQ. Invesco Distributors, Inc.
It's Monday, November 27th. There's 100 million square feet of office space empty in this country. What if the situation stays that way? New York City is at 41% occupancy. The delinquent rate for office loans around the United States is right now only 5%, but it's expected to grow a lot. What are builders going to do to deal with all this? Landlords who aren't collecting rent, bankers who aren't getting their rent payments? Well, owners, they could invest to make their buildings more appealing. Build new lobbies and elevators, upgrade everything, the coffee shops, the gyms. Landlords could choose to default on their loans, just hand the keys back to the bank, make it their problem. Or they could do a conversion, turning office buildings into housing, hotels, retail spaces, laboratories. Up to 10% of New York City offices could be easy conversions. Finally, these landlords could simply do nothing. Go get an extension on their mortgage to keep the rate low. Bank, remember, doesn't want you to default either. They don't want you to send the keys back. They're in the banking business, not the real estate landlord business. One idea? Well, consider this. There's 100,000 people in New York City who are living in homeless shelters. Well, there's an idea for a conversion. One company defaulted on a $250 million loan on a 33-story office tower in New York. The city doesn't want to see a whole lot of that. Banks have lent $3.5 trillion to commercial real estate. It represents 20% of bank deposits. And banks with less than $250 billion in assets, they hold 3/4 of all those loans across the country. Yeah, it's not the big national banks that you know so well. It's the local town bank, the local regional bank that has lent to local real estate. And they've sold mortgage-backed securities to raise cash that they then lent to developers. Does this sound at all like 2008? Yeah, it just might. But don't worry. As bad as 2008 was, we got out of that mess. And it'll be hard, but we'll get out of this one too. Let me change topics now. Even though Bitcoin's been around for almost 15 years, there's still no spot Bitcoin ETF. That could all change any day now. I expect the SEC to approve these ETFs at any time. Do you know how to answer your clients' questions about Bitcoin? With these ETFs coming, you can't afford to wait. You need to get the knowledge you need right now about crypto so you're prepared and ready to help your clients. When these ETFs enter the market, your clients are going to call you asking you for your opinion. You need to show that you have that knowledge, and the best way for you to do it is to get your CBDA designation. Become certified in blockchain and digital assets. It's offered by DAC-FP, my sister company, the Digital Assets Council of Financial Professionals. It's online, self-study, self-paced, and listed in FINRA's database of professional designations, just like the CFP, CFA, CLU, CHFC. You need to serve your clients. You need to prepare and build your practice for the future, and the CBDA designation helps you do both. Enroll today and get your CBDA designation. The link is in the show notes.
The Truth About Your Future with Rick Edelman is brought to you by Schwab. You want control of your financial future, and Schwab knows that. That's why when it comes to managing your wealth, Schwab gives you more choices, like full-service wealth management and advice when you need it most. You can also invest on your own and trade on Thinkorswim, the powerful award-winning trading platforms. Plus, you'll get low costs, transparent pricing, and 24/7 live help. Because Schwab understands it's your financial journey, and they believe you should have choices in how you invest. Visit schwab.com to learn more.
Looking to add AI to your portfolio? Consider the Global X Robotics and Artificial Intelligence ETF, ticker BOTZ. This ETF invests in companies harnessing robotics and AI disruption across a range of sectors like industrials, healthcare, and more. Investing involves risk, including possible loss of principal. Technology companies can be affected by rapid product obsolescence and intense industry competition. Before investing, carefully consider the fund's objectives, risks, charges, expenses, and more in the full or summary prospectus at globalxetfs.com. Read carefully. Distributed by SEI Investments Distribution Company.
demystifying digital assets, putting crypto in context, and getting you ready for what's next.
This is The Truth About Your Future with Rick Edelman.